WTVO, Channel 17, Rockford.
Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson. This is Ed McMahon along with Doc Severinsen and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Martin Mull, Stephanie Zimbalist, and anthropologist Jane Goodall. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny. You are the... Whoopee! You know, you're the best audience we've had this year. A sneaky way to get applause. You sound in a great mood. Thank you, and good night. I'm off the rest of the year. Did y'all have a nice New Year's? How about you? What'd you do New Year's?
I celebrated in Scottsdale, Arizona.
I saw you were the Grand Marshal of the,
Fiesta Bowl Parade.
Of the Fiesta Bowl Parade. Where were you New Year's?
I was out.
Oh, I know that.
We'll talk on New Year's Eve.
No, we'll talk about that later. First of all, I'm about footballed out. I don't know about you. A lot of football games. Want to congratulate UCLA.
Yeah.
Anybody here from Illinois? Well, good for you. Look at it this way. It's 80 degrees outside. What did I tell you? Watching some of those games around the rest of the country.
Yeah.
We felt you got to feel guilty out here. In Buffalo, a guy was huddling in a blanket, watching the Rose Bowl game. Turned to his wife and says, Agnes, I don't care what they say. Call beacons. I'll take my chances with an earthquake. They're coming here. He said it funnier than that. I did. Did you watch the parade? Yeah, okay. It is, that has one of the biggest audiences, I guess, of any television. They say over 100 million people watched the Rose Bowl parade, and personally, I think it was a pleasure to see anything that didn't have Mr. T in it for a change. Yeah. They have a lot of, what do you call them, equestrian?
Yes.
Equestrian events. Mounted horses, strutting their stuff in the Rose Parade. The horses actually were mighty proud of the part that they played by making it possible to grow the beautiful flowers for next year. What'd they have? There's always a marching band right behind them, Oh, there's the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, Blue Bonnet Bowl. Oh, what am I leaving out?
Cotton Bowl.
The Cotton Bowl. Isn't there a Liberty Bowl?
Yes.
Yeah, President Reagan wanted to call the coaches of all the winning teams, but he didn't know which phone company to use. You see, they've changed phone company. I spent New Year's Eve in Burbank, which is a thrilling place to spend New Year's Eve exactly at midnight. All the residents of Burbank gather around the statue at Bob's Big Boy and watch his overhauls drop. This is going to be a strange year already, I can tell. Yeah. This is going to be a strange year. Little old lady came up to me the night before the show, and she says, how about a picture with my daughter? And I said, well, sure. And she says, you look through this little button and press. Ed had you went to a lot of parties, New Year's Eve. You said you went to four different parties. He dropped by to visit me at the beach about 4 a.m., took one look outside and said, you must have a big cat. See, I'm on the beach, you see.
I said that.
You said that. A lot of sand
Don't
out
blame
there.
that on me.
What? Then they found you on New Year's Day out at the parade trying to pollinate a float. Weird. Anyway, 1984 is going to be a good year, I think. I suppose the big news today is what happened with Jesse Jackson over in Syria, right?
Great.
He got Lieutenant Goodman apparently released from Syrian custody. I understand he heard from the Russians today they want him to look for a Urian drop-off. If Jackson really wanted to pull off a miracle, he should have tried to rescue the Rams on Sunday. Did you see that game?
Yes.
That is the most fun the Redskins have had since they played Custer at Little Bighorn. Anyway, we got a good show tonight. It's not the most fun I've had. What is this over here? You count? My producer is counting. 1, 2. We have a good show now. We have Mr. Martin Mull with us tonight.
Yeah.
What? That's right, Custer. I missed what you said. You said something.
I said Freddie was there at Bighorn.
Oh, that's right. That's why I knew Custer personally. A lovely young actress, Stephanie Zimbalist, is with us tonight. And Jane Goodall, who's done some fascinating studies with wild chimpanzees, so she should feel right at home here tonight, is with us. So stay where you are, and we'll be back in just... We'll be back. Thank you.
You demand quality and durability. Plymouth builds it in. The 550 Plymouth Horizon. Front-wheel drive Horizon. Match it for mileage, Cavalier. 1984 Plymouth Horizon. Match it for price, Escordell. The 550 Plymouth Horizon. Backed with a 5-year or 50,000-mile protection plan.
Match it if you can.
The 550 Plymouth. The best-built, best-backed American cars.
Introducing the only Leaven Freshen detergent for a clean that breaks the static barrier. Introducing New Fab with full-strength fabric softener.
Full-strength fabric softener plus full-strength detergent in New Fab? Fabulous. No more staticky socks or clingy wash, and such a fabulous clean.
Towel soft, Mom.
And lemony fresh.
Get a clean that breaks the static barrier.
New Fab, we're glad there's full-strength fabric softener in you.
Gone. It's the final weeks of Larson's Furniture $1 Million Sell-Off. Every price has been slashed for immediate sale. No reasonable offer will be refused. Larson's is sacrificing everything during this wall-to-wall cash-raising sell-off. There's plenty of new merchandise arriving daily, so the selection is great. Larson's really needs your business. They must sell, regardless of cost or loss. Nothing is held back. Everything must go. This may be your last chance to save big on furniture forever during the final weeks of Larson's Furniture $1 Million Sell-Off. 90 days, same as cash, up to 3 years to pay. Don't miss out.
I ain't exactly what you call a magazine expert, but I know what people buy. These babies sell like nobody's business. I've seen them come, I've seen them go too. This here's a peach of a buy. You got your whole TV shebang right inside. Everything worth watching. And when you're a busy old geezer like me, you don't have time to miss the good stuff.
TV Guide, on sale now wherever magazines are sold.
How was it, you ask? We are back. Okay.
That may be an indication of what the year is going to be like.
I hope so, yeah. Good crowd. We got a good show. First of all, our first show, you're battling a little cold, aren't you?
Yes, yeah, thanks. Oh.
You say you came down with this?
Like New Year's Day of all
How a
time.
germ can live on you is beyond
Dare to
me.
invade my body.
I would think they would get into your bloodstream and say, let's get out of here. Anyway, I want to thank, I was going to do this the other day. I want to thank all the people who were kind enough to send all the cards.
Yeah.
Christmas cards, which we get every year, both personally and for the show. It's very nice people. I read them all. Most people write a little note or letter inside the card, and I want you to know that I received the card, and I thank you for doing that. It's very nice every year to get those. We handed out some cards to ask people. This was the wrong crowd to do this. Saying things I've resolved to do and not to do in 1984. Did you make any resolutions?
I always make the same resolution.
Not to make resolutions, is that it?
No. Just to cut down on my intake of food, to lose a little weight. I'm going to lose some weight in 84.
Okay, all righty. You don't have to acknowledge where you are unless you want to. Wendy Short? Is that right, Wendy? Right. Where are you from in Illinois? Muscuda. Okay, I resolve. I'm not making any. I plan to be as bad as I was last year. Wendy's become my New Year's resolution. No, of course not. Madeline Burke.
Madeline?
Around Madeline? Oh, here's why Madeline may not be fessing up. I do resolve to let my daughter move back into the house. Do resolve to let my son move back into the house. Let my husband move out. I say, Happy New Year to you, Madeline. Be a nice, I know how that works. Kevin, I can't read the last name. Dowling? Hey, Kevin, how are you? I don't care about resolving anything, but I've decided to go to Club Med on the tip of Mexico, where they paint nude women and have wild boat rides. You don't have to go to Club Med. You can get on the band bus. Go down to the marina tonight. Roy, I can't read the last name, Curlinger? Be a better person.
That's nice.
That's nice. I'm going to resolve that, too. Somebody says I'm not going to write my memoirs. Ray Belair, is that right? Is that you, Ray? Is that Bel Air or Bel Air? Bel Air. Are you having anything to do with Bel Air out here? I own it. You own it. Cheryl Ostrowski. Did I pronounce that right, Cheryl? Yes. Things I've resolved to do. Hug Johnny Carson? Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. Maybe we can work on that. Pamela Brownstein? Are you with Cheryl? I resolved to kiss Johnny Carson. Well, we can kill two birds. Why don't you just hug Pamela up there? And Cheryl, by osmosis. Jim Ferguson, I want to be mean and nasty as always. Strange crowd. Jim Barrett, where are you, Jim? Yeah. Resolved to lose 25 pounds before I lose my wife. Is that right, Jim? Are you a little on the heavy side? What do you weigh?
25 too much.
25 too much. That's a good resolution. Nancy Karen resolves to be good. Where are you, Nancy? Arrivederci. I cannot read this last name at all, but whoever wrote this will know. I've resolved not to sleep in the gutter with 1,000 other people just to see a bunch of flowers glued onto weird-looking trucks. Where is the person who wrote that? Obviously, we're standing out the Rose Parade all night? Is it that bad?
It was terrible.
Terrible. Flowers glued on a weird-looking trucks. I can't understand that one. Train my dog, Paula Boutrous? Where are you, Paula? I resolved to train my dog not to bite people and to learn to lose my New Jersey accent. You have a Jersey accent? Sure do. I'm training my dog to bite people with jersey on. Celia Jordan. Where are you, Celia? I resolved to stop spending so much money. Will you marry me, Celia? Janet Anderson. Where are you, Janet?
Right here.
That's not Janet. Are you there, Janet? Oh, I see. Things I've resolved to do and not to do. Now, I don't know whether it's to do or not to do. Lose my virginity at 25. And could buy a Porsche if I got the money. Well, you're not going to have the money for a Porsche until after you lose your virginity. I think that's... No, that's right. No, I just got that. Todd... What's your... What, Todd?
Watchkey.
Watchkey. Where are you from, Todd?
Pasadena.
Okay, not to be downwind of an... Not to be downwind of an equestrian unit in the Rose Parade. What else we got? Things I resolved to do: make money, spend more, eat more, drink more, work less. Mother Teresa. Can't read the names on these. I'm not making any. I plan to be as bad as I was last year. Well, I think we started with that one, didn't we? Those are good resolutions. Sure. And some crazy ones.
Good.
Martin Mull is here, Stephanie Zimbalist, and Jane Goodall. Right after this.
What would you do with $250,000?
Winter in Hawaii.
A mink coat.
A red convertible.
It's here. Reader's Digest Cold Hard Cash Sweepstakes. Watch your mail.
Reader's Digest gives it all away right away. The quicker you enter, the more you could win.
Grand prize, a cool $250,000. Over 40,000 other cash prizes.
But you're never going to win if you don't enter.
A week in Paris.
Our second home.
Reader's Digest Cold Hard Cash Sweepstakes. Watch your mail. You can't win if you don't enter.
This is the size dress I wore when I was in the movie Georgie Girl. With steely determination. I got myself down to a size 10. But you know what stayed fat? My love for good food. Like pizza, peppered with sausage. Lasagna layered with rich ricotta. Even southern fried chicken. I still eat all these delicious things. I can. They're Weight Watchers frozen foods. They are why my fat taste for good food doesn't show.
Recently, to find out how our customers feel about their gas company and their gas bill, we did a survey. We found that you have some strong feelings, but many of you could use some more information. So we're going to provide some in newspapers and magazines where you can take a good hard look at it. Watch for it. It includes some ideas that could save you as much as 20% or more on your gas heating bill, and some very surprising information that will probably change the way you feel about that bill and the company that sends it to you, for the better.
It's Tuesday night at Giant Rock River Ford, and we're going to be here all night. You want to know why? Because we're going to sell 84 cars in 84 before we go home. That's right, 84 new cars and trucks are going to go before we go home. We're going to be here all night tonight, probably all night tomorrow night, because it's, but you have plenty of time. Get on down here tonight or tomorrow. Bring your trade in, your wife, your kids, your payment book, your checkbook. We're making deals at Giant Rock River Ford where we're dealing.
We are back. My first guest tonight, I'm sure you all know Martin Mull. He is a very funny man, very bright, somewhat bizarre, eccentric, a little off the wall. He has a new series premiering tomorrow night on, as they say, another network. I'm sure we could probably figure out which one that is. Obviously, it's not this one, so it's narrowed down to 2 already. He'll probably tell you about the show himself. Probably that's why he's here tonight. Possibly not. Would you welcome, we've spared no expense, as you can see, for Mr. Mull here. Would you welcome Martin Mull?
Thank you. Come on. Just because because I was born in Illinois? I can't believe it. Holy cow, thank you very much. Yeah, the refs were for UCLA, there's no question about it. First of all, Happy New Year to everybody, and second, or B, I know a lot of you write this down. I think I know what a lot of you are saying to yourselves right now, so in answer to all of you, here is what the hell I'm doing here tonight when they probably could have gotten anybody else they wanted, okay? I'm here for shameless self-promotion. Well, thank you. That's not the reason my face is red. When you have an ego this size, you get numb to the fact that you may be humiliating yourself every time you're on television, so I don't worry about that. No, my face is kind of red here for another reason. I kind of underestimated my friends here at NBC. I felt for sure that when I went to the Tonight Show producers and asked if I could come on and plug my new television show, that they would simply tell me that I was absolutely crazy, that it's not an NBC show, and since it isn't placed with NBC, then they might even offer a suggestion as to where I could place it. Well, au contraire. My apologies, and I'd like to add that I think it takes a pretty big network to plug another network show, don't you? How about it? They not only said, yeah, sure, but they offered to help me by giving me this list of guidelines here that I would have to follow in order to do it correctly. Now, first of all, and I can understand this, I can't mention the other network's entire name. Okay, that's understandable. Just 2 of the 3 letters are allowed, so I guess, that being the truth, that we are on the BS network. It premieres tomorrow night at, and I don't really understand this particular rule, but at this many o'clock. Now, this one has to do with rule number, I think it's 236. And once again, I am forced, again, to agree with the people at NBC that there could be an incredible legal hassle if I were to actually show you an actual clip from the show. However, thanks to, and I believe it's rule number 1004, I am able to show you some still pictures from the show. Well, it's certainly better than nothing, and I think we have those slides now, don't we? I have them. You're right. Okay. Now. This is me here. I think I'm going to work here. I have one of my 2 suits on. They gave me 2 to start, and if the show goes, there'll be more, I'm sure. This is my wife on the show, whose name is Candy. That's not a real name, but of course, by Rule 97, I can't tell you a real name. These are the kids. Right here, that's our house. Maybe if I make them go real fast, it'll seem... You know what, I have a better idea, and I think this is permissible. Here's sort of the idea of what it is, okay? Hi, honey, I'm home. Oh, hi, darling. Did you have a hard day? No, not really. Are you pregnant? No, are you? How could I be? Ha, ha, ha! Now, I don't want to spoil it for you. It gets a lot better. Finally, and I know that's what we're all looking for here, I'm going to take advantage of rule number 89, bless its heart, that allows me to, I guess under the First Amendment, to give you my honest evaluation of the other network's competition in our time slot. And I guess it's a part of America's freedom here. I can't believe they permit this, but it's, you know, there's the rule. So here goes. Here's what I feel about the other network's competition. I firmly believe that... And that's my frank opinion. So, you agree with me? Bless your hearts, you agree with me. Listen, so it's on tomorrow night at this many o'clock. It's on the BS network, and it's called... Wait a minute. I almost forgot rule number 1. It's called... And I hope you watch. And thank you very much, NBC, and be there.
That's what I like as a guest who comes on and is honest and says shameless self-promotion and lays it right out and doesn't try to sneak them in.
It's that, well, you see that occasionally. Hi, Johnny, here's my book.
That's right.
You know, so.
You just kind of went right for it.
I went for it. I have no shame, I guess.
Anyway, I wish...
Happy New Year.
Thanks, same to you.
Happy New Year.
I've known you for a number of years. I think you're very funny, and I hope the show's a hit for you.
Thank you very much. You heard it.
Even though it is another network. Because I know how difficult it is. It's like an opening of a Broadway show.
That's right.
You wait and see. Nobody knows when you put a show together. Nobody puts a show together to be bad. You do the best you can, right?
You try.
Yeah.
Especially entering into the sitcom format, which is a format that I've always been really attracted to. The idea of seeing people coming home and go, pregnant, you know, that kind of thing.
Or
and
the funny neighbor comes in next door.
The funny
right.
neighbor. We have that.
Do you have a funny neighbor? Good.
See, that's what we're trying to do. In a way, there's no way to beat it. You can't beat it. So what you do is you join it with your tongue in your cheek. And now hopefully people will understand that this is as much a sitcom about sitcoms as it is one unto itself.
Kind of a parody or a satirical overview of the situation comedy format.
Wish I'd said it.
Well,
that's exactly it.
Something.
Because a lot of times people don't know that you're trying to be terrible.
That's true, but tomorrow night you'll show them...
Tonight, we're going to show them.
Show them how it's done.
No, it's very funny.
Well, you keep waving. Fred, is there a reason?
Well, I haven't seen Fred.
Oh, it's time to leave us. But just for a few brief moments. Well, it seems like a long time, but it is. But maybe we can make it briefer this year. Probably not. We'll be back. If I just get into it, we can have more finish for this.
You're still using 2 products to clean and soften clothes? Why hassle? Break the softener habit. For easy softening, clean with Yes. Yes detergent has the softener built in.
With Yes, I get cleaning power that won't quit, but goes in looking mean. Comes out Yes clean. And soft. And no sticky static.
Break the softener habit. For easy softening, clean with Yes.
Could I please have the attention of anybody who still hasn't switched to Burger King? We didn't want to resort to this, but you leave us no choice.
Presenting the ultimate weapon.
We hope it won't be necessary to do this again.
If an Egg McMuffin sounds good to you, listen to the sound of our 2 new McMuffin sandwiches. Both on toasted English muffins with melted cheese, but with a whole new sizzle to fill up the middle. Introducing McDonald's new Sausage McMuffin and Sausage McMuffin with egg. If you think they sound good,
New Sausage McMuffin and Sausage McMuffin with egg.
wait till you taste them.
McDonald's and you.
The human body has been called both a picture of the soul and an intricate machine. To make sure that machine is working properly, see a doctor or call Porter's Cancer Prevention Center, where the aim of a checkup is the early detection and prevention of disease. Remember, to take good care of a machine, you have to take good care of its parts.
Hi, I'm Steve Martin. I'm not into the trendy, faddish kind of thing anymore, so I'm doing the new show. It's boss, it's hot, it's got the right stuff.
Hi, I'm David Letterman. There's something for everyone on tonight's program. Large, powerful quarterback Joe Theismann and small, peculiar comedian Pee Wee Herman. Join us, won't you?
WTVO, Channel 17, Rockford.
Tomorrow night on WTVO at 6:30, it's Hands-On with do-it-yourself woodworking ideas. At 7 on Real People, a report on Olympic gold medalist Wilma Rudolph. At 8 on The Facts of Life, Tootie makes friends with the boy next door. Then at 8:30, the premiere of the comedy series Night Court, about an oddball judge and his staff. Then at 9 on St. Elsewhere, Doris Roberts guest stars as a bag lady who needs a serious operation. A fine evening of NBC entertainment beginning at 6:30 tomorrow night on WTVO.
You don't remember me. Am I supposed to? I gave you a lift.
Tomorrow on the 3 o'clock movie, Sam Elliott and Perry King star in Aspen.
Oh, yeah. You're the guy who didn't like my attitude. Offered to kick my butt out in the snow.
Well, I think we've both been having a bad night.
Tomorrow, the story of a murder trial at a ski resort. Aspen, WTVO's 3 o'clock movie.
Did it? Had something lined up at the old Trappers.
Pregnant? Make healthy choices for you and your baby's sake. See a doctor early for prenatal care. What you do does make a difference. For pregnancy information, call the Winnebago County Health Department at 962-5092.
We are returned. Thank you, Doc. We're talking with Mark and Mull, our first guest. You are our first guest of 1984.
I'm honored.
Well, we're
Thank you
honored to have
very
you
much. The first Orwellian guest, or
That's
whatever.
right. You see all the jokes about George Orwell? I don't know. I wonder how long those will go on. Big Brother, that's 84 is here.
Yeah?
That book was written when, in 1940? Back in 48. And here we are already. Anyway, you got a new show tomorrow called, I can mention the name, Domestic Life. is what it's
Domestic
called.
life.
How is your domestic life? Your real life?
My domestic life is almost embarrassingly good.
Really?
Yeah, my wife is just one of these people that, I don't know, she's perfect.
Really?
She's about as nuts as they come.
Yeah.
And a constant delight to be around. And I think third time's a charm. For me, it's my third marriage, and I think everybody's third Oh, shit.
Everybody's third one is...
Yeah, perfect.
Lucky
yeah.
one, huh?
No, I'm very, very happily married.
Well, that's wonderful.
Try it.
Sure.
Yeah.
She shares your enthusiasm for all of your strange behavior and...
More so than that, she tolerates it,
Mm-hmm.
as well as sharing it. Toleration is probably even greater. That our house on any given day is sort of like a miniature version of Fame, I think, and I can mention that because it was an NBC show.
Right.
I get up in the morning and have my tea and do my crossword puzzle and so forth, and I'm addicted to that. And then I go down my studio and paint all day. She goes up and works with her synthesizers and her pianos and her music and so forth. And so it's like this little high school of music and art going on. Then we get together for lunch maybe and watch a noontime television show, and then get back together for dinner and spend the evening just playing Scrabble. Doesn't that sound exciting, huh? I told you I'm from Illinois.
Another... In your show tomorrow, are you sensitive to criticism? I mean, critics can be murderous on new television shows.
Yeah, they can be. And I think that as much as I might like to say, you know, John, it doesn't matter to me, whatever they write, you know, what purpose do critics really serve?
Right.
None. I'll die if they're bad. I will die. Risk time. And what I'm hoping is that they understand that a lot of what we're doing is a parody of a parody, and that they'll understand it. I remember years ago when I was first performing, if you can call it that, a lot of it in Illinois. Gotta keep it going.
That's right.
There was a breakthrough that happened when I was up there playing my songs. It was a song probably, I think it was a thing called Partly Marian, about a girl who lost this finger. And it was, she was hardly the Marian kind, because, of course, you got it. It was bad. And,
intentionally.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, some guy goes in the back and goes, I get it. He's supposed to be bad. That's great. Okay. And from then on, I had a job.
So you knew what you were doing.
Yeah. So hopefully people will understand that about this show. Not that it's supposed to be bad. It's very funny, but...
What's this phobia? I didn't know you had a phobia about flying.
I do, indeed. I don't know.
I'm not making fun of it, because people who have that phobia, I don't know what it's called, a fear of flying, do you know?
Fear of flying is all
No, there's
I know.
probably some phobia, you know.
Aerophobia, maybe?
Nyctophobia or something like that. It can really be very intense.
Panamaphobia?
Something like
Something
that.
I don't know.
What happens to you when you...
I was once...
Is it the idea that you're contained in something and you have no control?
I think that's part of it. It hit me, it's been hitting me over the years, but there was one night that Doc was coming back for your anniversary show, and you were playing up at the MGM Grand, I believe. And we came in and subbed for you that night to great booze. And I'm not talking about the bar.
Yes.
And the next day I went to the plane. I said to my wife, I said, Wendy, I can't get on this plane.
Anxiety?
Could anxiety attack a ram? I mean, I could breathe in 400 paper bags. Nothing would happen. And I could not get on the plane. We ended up driving home. It was a year later I finally got on a plane. I think it's the claustrophobia. And it's also that if you've flown a lot like you have, and I know you have, that you have certain events that'll happen sometimes on a flight that you go, this is the roundup. I was once sitting next to, I think, a Roman Catholic priest. He had, if not, he was dressed very funny. He had the little collar, and we hit a lot of turbulence. This is between Detroit, near Illinois, and Cleveland, which bears no resemblance to Illinois. And we started doing this in the air. And he very calmly just took out his Bible and turned right to Last Rites and started reading them to himself. He was ready for the for early checkout.
No comfort for you.
As they say, substantial penalties for early withdrawal.
Yeah. Have you overcome this?
Since then, I have. I wanted to. I was working on a location on a film down in Phoenix, and I wanted to come back and see my wife, of course. And you weren't even in a bowl, but you can still clap. And I just said, let's get on this plane. And I took all the courage I could, plus several visits to the bar.
Yeah.
Plus, doctors have certain things they can prescribe
that
can turn you into basically the mentality of a dairy cow.
And just fly right along.
I'm all right. Are we up in the air? That's great. You know, so.
Okay.
Flying's easy now.
Of course, nothing to it. We'll take a break. Stephanie Zimbalist is going to join us. Jane Goodall, stay where you are. We'll be right back.
The line. The hood line is low for less wind resistance and more visibility. The roof line is long for more headroom and usable space. The outline is aerodynamic for more performance. The new line of Civic hatchbacks from Honda. The line is drawn for the future.
The eggs are fresh. The cream is real. Cheese, not one, but 3 kinds. It's new Porraquiche from Land O'Lakes, where our fresh goods and your good cooking get together. Here's all the filling you need for quiche. Pour into a pie shell. Bake. It's easy as that. Good as you'd expect from Land O'Lakes. New Porraquiche in your grocer's freezer.
Swimmers up. Take your mark.
You're not a failure unless you quit. I didn't know you played. I'm impressed.
All right.
Different strokes for different folks. Widen your world at the YMCA.
You don't remember me. Am I supposed to? I gave you a lift
Tomorrow
your
on
first
the
night
3
in
o'clock
town.
movie, Sam Elliott and
Old
Perry
Trappers
King star in
Mountain
Aspen.
Oh, yeah. You're the guy who didn't like my attitude. Offered to kick my butt out in the snow. Well, I think we've both been having a bad night.
Tomorrow, the story of a murder trial at a ski resort.
mine got
Aspen, WTVO's 3 o'clock movie.
Did it? Had something lined up at the old Trappers?
My next guest has been with us before. Here's a lovely actress who's co-star of NBC's television series Remington Steele, which will be seen at a new time starting January the 10th, Tuesday nights from 10 to 11. Would you welcome, please, Stephanie Zimbalist. I guess we can still say Happy New Year. It's only the, what, second, third?
The 3rd? That's right. I thought you meant the 3rd New Year. Yes. It's
Yeah,
the 3rd
how
of
are you?
January.
Yeah.
I'm very well. How are you?
I've survived the holidays.
Yes.
Are you glad they're over? Do you get, you know, people get, and psychologists, I read something in the Times the other day that said the holiday depression is highly overrated, that people should not get depressed. But a lot of people do, for some reason.
Well, yeah. It's really, I think it's, at least from the commercial end, it should be geared toward children, you know?
Yeah.
And we run around trying to buy lavish gifts for each other, for people that you barely know half the time. And you're the person you love most in the world gives you some little thing, and you give them something, and you buy some incredible thing for...
You know what a lot of people are doing that I did in the last few years, which they send a letter or a card to somebody saying, I'm not exchanging gifts with, say, friends or business associates, but they make a donation to some particular charity and then exchange gift with just their children and their family. And
Yes,
let the rest
absolutely.
of it go.
I received a letter from a charity saying, thank you so much for your donation.
Yeah.
So-and-so has sent this lovely gift, and I was very flattered. I thought I'd done my good deed.
You get a lot of things you don't need. I got a digital toilet seat one year.
Time's up.
And yes, you just... Time's up, yes. But you do, you get it. And people are schlepping stuff back to exchange, so I think you're right.
Yeah.
How about New Year's? What'd you do New Year's?
Oh, it was very quiet. I just made pasta. I got a pasta machine. So I made pasta. I put it in the water, and I put it in, it was this big, and it came out this big.
What, the machine? I
No,
don't understand.
the machine survived. I didn't, though. I made millet pasta. Very odd.
From scratch, you mean?
From scratch. It was wonderful. It was lots of fun.
Yeah.
Drank lots of champagne.
Yeah.
But it was very quiet. I like a quiet New Year's. I think most people do. This forced joviality can, you know...
It is that. There's something about putting on one of those things in your mouth that
Serpent's tongue.
whatever they call those, and a party hat, and pretending to be, and then at New Year's running around kissing a lot of strangers.
Did you make any resolutions?
Honestly?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No?
Yeah.
Do you know, I picture a year. I have a picture in my head what a year is like, and it's sort of like a cylinder, and it's up at January and down at December, and I don't know how it gets from December to January, because I really think of it as a scoop thing, and somehow December follows into January, but it's this... Do you have a picture for it? Do you think of...
No, but you sound a lot like Buckminster Fuller to me.
Yes.
No, I don't picture a year. Maybe sort of as a box.
I've always thought of it as kind of a box with the 4 seasons.
A box with bowl games at either end.
That's all. How about you? Did you make some...
I made some. I made one that's to read a book every 2 weeks, to try to read a book.
That's a good resolution.
I don't know why I picked on 2 weeks. I just thought if I said a book a month, that doesn't sound very much, you know, 12 books a year.
That sounds like the club, you know.
That's right. And to read the Bible every day. That's another one. And another one is more vanity-oriented. It's, you know, just to take care of myself and eat the right things.
Yeah.
Just that kind of stuff.
Are you a health addict?
Not
California
really.
is probably the most, I don't want to say notorious, but they're almost overdoing the way to look. You know, the accent that you must be in perfect shape, or you're not going to ever have a nice social life or meet anybody, and it's that can be a
And
little
it's also
demanding.
very youth-oriented as well.
Yeah, does that bother you?
Well, not really.
No, but you're young and pretty. I mean, does the fact that you're going to grow old, if things go well, bother you? No, if things go well,
If things go well, you'll
grow
go
old.
old.
Yeah.
No, I look forward to it.
Because women usually resent men. They say, oh, men get character lines, right?
Yes,
and if,
that's
if
right.
women get them, they say,
women
we're
get
getting wrinkles.
Yeah. No, it's something I look forward to. It's working with people who have worked over the years. It's much more fun because they're well seasoned And they're better and better.
That's a nice way to put it. Well seasoned.
Well seasoned.
Yeah.
With thyme and sage.
What would you like to be doing 20 years from now? If you just make a prediction.
I would like to be content and at peace.
Yeah? I'd like to be alive.
Alive would be nice.
I think, you know, just starting there.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing, you know, about the new year, the way people always say best wishes for the new year, or I hope great things for you, or I hope the new year brings you. As if any day or any year is ever going to bring you anything.
Right.
Because it's all up to you.
That's true.
You know, every day is up to you and every minute. But it's always, you know, you sign best wishes, health, and all these wonderful
maybe we
things.
could make us some different salutations.
Yeah.
Like,
go for the jounce or something.
Yeah. Go for
Give way to your own madness.
Give way to your own madness. I asked him about his phobia. I understand you are compulsive,
I'm very sick.
neatness person.
I'm very neat, yeah. I'm very tidy. Couldn't tell from this shirt, but I am very tidy. Yeah.
In what way?
Well, I have a theory that if you make piles of everything, that's tidiness. So I'll have, you know, papers all over the house, and I'll organize it into piles, and it feels as if I've...
Do the piles mean anything, or are they just...
Sometimes they mean things, and sometimes they don't. They're just artistic devices all over the house.
Yeah.
A pile of papers here, attend to, pending,
Yeah.
file pile, letter pile.
Do you do this with everything in your life?
I do. I'll sit here and I'll go like this, and I'll...
Make sure that
things
they're
up.
arranged.
Yeah. That looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, just like that.
I mean, the symmetry of things you like.
What does that mean?
What?
You have erasers at both ends of this.
Yeah. Just madness.
That's so they bounce better.
Yeah, so you can sit here and play. And never write with them. There's something about compulsive neatness, though, that they say, I don't know whether it's a good habit or not.
Well, people, they say that people with minds that are scattered, if they operate everything, if their clothes are lined up and they line everything up outside, it helps them inside. And
Yeah.
vice versa is true. The people with messy desks usually are very organized in their head. I don't know if that's true or
Really?
not. Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stay where you are.
A fine wine is a perfect balancing of taste. So is a fine dinner. Le Menu. Each Le Menu has 3 carefully orchestrated foods. Like beef sirloin tips in mushroom and wine gravy, seasoned O'Brien potatoes, and broccoli with cheddar cheese sauce. Le Menu frozen dinners from Swanson. So extraordinary, you dare serve them with a vintage wine.
These days, everyone's got some kind of telephone deal for you. But how can I beat a deal like the AT&T phone right here in my home? Works great, rings true, not a lick of trouble. I called AT&T's toll-free number and found out I don't have to do anything to keep old reliable right here. I can keep on leasing it or buy it. You know, you may already have your hands on the best telephone deal in town.
AT&T, we set the standards.
Tomorrow night on WTVO at 6:30, it's Hands On with do-it-yourself woodworking ideas. At 7 on Real People, a report on Olympic gold medalist Wilma Rudolph. At 8 on The Facts of Life, Tootie makes friends with the boy next door. Then at 8:30, the premiere of the comedy series Night Court, about an oddball judge and his staff. Then at 9 on St. Elsewhere, Doris Roberts guest stars as a bag lady who needs a serious operation. A fine evening of NBC entertainment beginning at 6:30 tomorrow night on WTVO.
26 million Americans can't read.
Half of my friends that know me don't even know that I can't read. If I think it's dangerous, then I'll get them to read a danger sign to me. They teach you one word at a time. As long as I learn a few words every time I go, I feel like I'm accomplishing something. I'm determined I'm going to learn it.
You can teach someone to read. Volunteer. Call 1-800-228-8813. Contact the Coalition for Literacy.
Jane Goodall has been with us before. Her work has brought her worldwide recognition. There's a National Geographic special covering her 20 years in the field called Among the Wild Chimpanzees, which airs next week, January the 11th on PBS. Would you welcome, please, Jane Goodall. Jane? it's nice to see you again. You got to see this picture, first of all. This is what the special is about, right?
That's what the
On
special's
chimpanzees?
about.
That's fascinating. I assume from what I have, or little I know about this, that the reason you like to study chimpanzees and the primates, people are always fascinated, the chimpanzees are most closely resembled humans?
I think they're much more close to humans even than the other great apes.
Yeah.
The whole way they look at life, you know? The long childhood, the period of learning, adolescence and all its turbulent problems, tool using, hunting, sharing of food, all these things make them very, very close to us.
I remember when I was a kid reading about, there was that old question about what separates man from the animals, and they used to say at that time, well, man is the only animal who makes use of tools. And that has been proved completely false in the last few years. Birds do it, many animals actually can make tools, right?
Right, and chimpanzees not only use tools, but they actually make tools. And you also find, which is particularly fascinating, that chimps in different parts of Africa have different tool-using cultures. In other words, their traditions passed from one generation to the next by
How do you think they learn
observation.
it? By watching?
Watching.
By just watching? What kind of tools?
Experimentation and watching.
What kind of tools?
Well,
obviously
they
simple. I mean,
use...
like an anvil or something like that.
No. But they use little straws to fish for ants and termites. They use sponges of leaves to sop up water from holes that they can't reach with their lips. They use long sticks to get these vicious biting ants, great long sticks, and they go... and they eat very fast, because if they don't champ quickly, they get bitten, right?
That's it.
And they use weapons too.
Right.
Rocks and sticks, and they throw rocks with extremely good aim.
Didn't you also find out that there's some violence sometimes? It was supposedly believed that animals were not necessarily violent, but you found that there was almost gang warfare among...
It was actually very shocking, because I always used to think that chimps were very like us, but nicer.
Right.
Now we know, and we only know this because I stayed there for more than 10 years, that sometimes chimps show what really is equal to human warfare, and it's a gang. It's up to 5 males attacking one individual from a neighboring group and attacking him so badly that he will die of his wounds.
Have you been able to find out why?
I think it's territorial.
Right.
I think it's because they are not only protecting their territory from invasion, but extending it.
Right. All right, let's get to this film clip, and we can explain as we watch what is going on here. So, Bobby, you want to roll the film?
The chimp's presence in camp provided an opportunity for experiments not possible in the forest. How would they react to something new?
Well, that's a toy, right? Oh, I see.
All chimpanzees are intensely curious, but often afraid of the unfamiliar. For the first time, Flint attempts the typical male intimidation display, pulling vegetation and stamping.
And falling.
Later, Jane put out a mirror. It was clearly a fascinating mystery.
Just looking around for... You think there's something behind her, obviously, right?
In retrospect, Jane will say that had she known her study would continue indefinitely, she would not have encouraged contact between herself and the chimps. For one thing, they are stronger than humans, and if they lose their fear, dangerous. Indeed, in the future, Jane would minimize all interaction with the chimps. But for the moment, after the long struggle for acceptance, David's silent consent to be groomed was a prize beyond measure.
That's a step ahead, then. Allow him to do that. Did I understand the narrator meaning that you regretted getting too close to them, in a sense?
Yes, because one can interfere with their behavior.
Right.
And if you had too close a relationship with them, they would begin to imitate you, just as the young ones imitate the adult chimps.
Oh,
Fortunately, our relationship is such that they treat me and the people who help me just as another kind of animal.
Yeah.
They don't try to imitate or copy.
How long do you continue to do this kind of work? Are you going to continue?
If I can get the funding,
Right.
I hope to continue it indefinitely because we continue to learn new things, not only every year, but every day.
Right.
Just like you learn new things about people.
Right.
So
It's fascinating work. I hope you keep it up.
I shall if I can get the money.
Okay. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Want a roast you can boast about?
No one boasts about my roast.
Oh, no one?
Especially Daddy.
Well, get Lipton onion soup mix. That'll make the most of a roast.
Lipton soup?
Well, sure. When you pour on Lipton onion soup mix and water, Lipton's toasted onion bits make a perfectly seasoned roast.
Delicious. Great onion flavor.
Now that's the most he ever said about my roast.
Soup up your pot roast with Lipton.
Cracker Jack, America's all-time fun-time snack, presents a fresh idea. Cracker Jack Extra Fresh Popping Corn. It's from the people who have popped more popcorn than anyone else in America. Cracker Jack Extra Fresh Popping Corn. We vacuum-packed our special kernels extra fresh. They're popping tender, popping fluffy, popping big, popping tasty. It's fresh from Cracker Jack, America's popcorn people.
You don't remember me. Am I supposed to? I gave you a lift.
Tomorrow
first
on the
night
3 o'clock
down.
movie, Sam Elliott
The
and
old
her
Trapper's
King star in
Mountain
Aspen.
Oh, yeah. You're the guy who didn't like my attitude. Offered to kick my butt out in the snow. Well, I think we've both been having a bad night.
Tomorrow, the story of a murder trial at a ski resort.
mine got
Aspen, WTVO's 3 o'clock movie.
Did it? Had something lined up at the old Trapper's.
You're still young and safe from many diseases, right? Wrong. There is one serious disease that affects people of all ages, including children and adults, in the prime of life. It's arthritis. If arthritis hasn't come into your life yet, it may. Each year, it claims 1 million new victims. The Arthritis Foundation is working to find the answers, but they need your help. Contact the Arthritis Foundation at 800-572-2397.
Jane, I want to ask you one quick question. I wish we had more time for this. Do you think the day will ever come? They keep saying man trying to communicate with dolphins or chimpanzees, that maybe they are talking to us in a way, but we don't understand. Do you think there'll ever be some kind of communication on an abstract or intellectual level?
Well, the chimps, you know, can be taught sign language.
Right.
And on that level, they can communicate in a rather highly sophisticated way.
But isn't that repetition by learning?
No, they can, once they've got the signs, they can actually invent new ones, and they can recombine them in their own way to ask new questions. Yes, they can. But you see, here's the thing. Chimps are the most like us, but think how different we are. And what is the biggest difference? Okay, maybe they can learn a language, but they haven't developed one, and we have.
Right. It would be a breakthrough, wouldn't it? Thank you. It's always fascinating to have you here. Good luck. Come back. Thank you, Stephanie, for being here. Martin, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
For that other network. We'll also have Dabney Coleman here tomorrow, Paul Rodriguez, and Lee Greenwood. Have a nice night. Goodbye.
Next, for a nightcap of laughter, it's Late Night with David Letterman as David laughs it up with Pee Wee Herman. And Friday, from the creators of the original Saturday Night Live, it's the premiere of the new show with guest Steve Martin. Be there.
Wednesday, Byron lays an egg on real people when he meets Big Bird and an explosive facts of life.
The building could blow up.
I'll buy that.
Then all rise for courtroom craziness on the series premiere of Night Court.
Gotcha.
Be there Wednesday.